Hola clase. Today I will be explaining the main points from the wind and jet stream videos. So let's get right into it with first the wind main points. Wind is caused by differences in air pressure, and it is caused when high and low pressure move and try to equalize themselves, and that's where wind is created. And then winds are named by the direction they blow from. So if we were to get winds coming from California or to the west of us, they'd be called the westerlies, or if we were to get them from New York or Maine coming from the east, they'd be called the easterlies because that's where they blow from. And then most importantly, winds blow from areas of high to low pressure. This is a very important point. So if you don't know this, I'd highly recommend writing it down and knowing this for any future tests or quizzes on wind. And then there are these things called isobars. These basically connect locations of equal air pressure, and then air pressure is measured in millibars, or abbreviated MB. But then the spacing of these isobars directly relates to wind speed. When the isobars are spaced far away, this means that the wind will be slower, but when they're spaced really tightly together, this will mean higher wind speeds. Then there are different kinds of winds. There are local breezes, which are classified as land and sea. Sea breezes are the ones that come off the water when you're swimming, that you can feel, or when you're near a lake or a beach or an ocean and you can feel the wind coming off the water. That's a sea breeze. And the land breezes are kind of self-explanatory. They're the breezes that come from the land. There are also these things called pressure cells, and they're classified into high and low pressure cells based on the pressure. And then these pressure cells have certain winds associated with them. And finally, there are the global winds, and these winds are found at specific locations around the Earth. So that's it for wind, so let's hop into the jet stream portion of this video. So for the jet stream, its position changes with the seasons. If the jet stream were to be north of us in Minnesota, it would mean a warmer and drier climate, and because that the jet stream would be pulling up wind from around the Gulf of Mexico. But if the jet stream were to be south of us, it would be cold. It would be pulling cold Arctic air down from places like Canada. And then the jet stream can take on different shapes. When the jet stream is all curvy, it creates unstable weather, which can cause cyclones or anticyclones. And then when the jet stream is flat, the weather tends to stay calm and unchanging. So that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed.